Hi, Trish here. I read yesterday this rather delightful quote which said, drink plenty of water, make sure you get some sunshine because basically you're a houseplant with complicated emotions. Yes, there's some truth in that, as you know. And today I want to talk about managing emotions and actually understanding our emotions, because obviously in this time of global pandemic, we're all experiencing life as we've never known it before. And if we look at the four main emotions that humans have, which is happiness, sadness, fear, and anger, those emotions will be very heightened with so much uncertainty that's happening right now worldwide. And what I've learned for everything I've read is the same information comes out, that emotions are just data. They're just real-time information about what's happening in our life. And we can't control what's happening out there, but we do have the ability to be in control of our inner world, which in this case is our emotions. Susan David, she's a psychologist. She talks a lot about emotional agility. You can Google her name, fascinating stuff she has to say. And one of the things I love is she says for emotional agility is we all have the ability, all of us, to be healthy within ourselves. We sometimes just need to learn to be compassionate, curious, just understand that our emotions are there to give us information, and once we've got the information, we can know how to respond to it. But if we over respond, for example, if you're very fearful, or you know someone who's very fearful at this time, and that's a natural reaction to when you don't know what's happening, and our brain will want to make sense of the world. It'll want to sort of fill the blanks. And if we try and look to find the answers through social media, just for whatever means, sometimes we can actually heighten the intensity of what we're feeling, and then we're not only dealing with a virus contagion, but we're actually dealing with an emotional contagion, and that actually also is very detrimental to our health. So what I've learned to do for myself is become the noticer. Notice what's happening when I'm feeling a very strong emotion, because something else that I read, which I really agree with, our emotions, particularly really strong emotions, often are highlighting things that are important to us. They're highlighting what we value. And for example, if you're feeling loneliness through this time, you may be in self-isolation on your own, as I am. And I know for myself, I've realized that I was just down in energy. I was always tired, even though I was getting good exercise. I was sleeping well, but I realize a value for me is connection with people. I get energized being around others. I'm happy in my own company, but that is a value for me, to be connected with friends and family, which obviously right now I'm not able to do so. So just understanding that gives me a tool, because I think, oh, okay, Trish, I'm noticing, Trish, you're feeling lonely. Maybe it's time to go and phone your friend. I mean, I just had a beautiful conversation just before coming on video with my 89-year-old lady, and just connecting with her and feeling what it's like for her being in her own world on her own just helped me to feel lifted in my own situation. And the same with stressful situations. I'm recovering still from adrenal fatigue, and I do have relapses, as I have had just during this time, and had to recognize that, what am I noticing? What is the stress? Trish, is it overwhelm? Is it the fear of the unknown? Is it just a disappointment that things haven't gone as you wanted them to this month? They're all real realities for me, but I also know that I can gain pockets of control. I know what to do with overwhelm, because I've learnt those tools through my training. I know what to do with fear, that's a fictional fear, and I know what to do with disappointment. And knowing all those tools has been helpful for me, and hopefully you'll create your own toolbox of managing your emotions when it feels like there's so little control we have of what's happening. And I guess that's getting back to Susan David. I love what she said about when we can establish pockets of control, we then know how to respond, and we know how to use our time. You know, we know how to act with the next move. And just want to finish with this thought about asking yourself the question, are my responses representing the person I want to be? Because we're going to learn a lot about ourselves during this time. And it's not always going to be stuff we want to know about ourselves, but we all have the opportunity for growth. And I think we all have the opportunity to connect with ourselves and connect with each other differently for such a time like this.